You already know how we handle it up in the Aztec Empire. Hello, everybody. I am King Coatl, and we're starting it off where it all started, 1996.
Resident Evil.
Y'all heard the big man. I mean, we don't need anything else said. This is for Spooky Month, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I've been wanting to get this on the channel. I'm playing as Jill Valentine. I mean, is there like any other choice? I like Chris Redfield. He's been, I want to say, like the main. He's kind of the main character, Resident Evil, right? Not even in the sense that every game's about him, because he's in, I want to say, most Resident Evil games. He's not in Resident Evil 2, although it is technically about him. We'll get to that in a second.
Situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots.
This is where it all starts, ladies and gentlemen.
Who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Spencer Mansion.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten.
Wild stuff.
The Bravo team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo team's helicopter was a derelict.
Joseph F. Now, there's a lot of names that are going to be dropped in here for all of the big-time Resident Evil fans. If you don't recognize any of these names and you played Resident Evil, just know right now that they're not going to make it out of this game. But we do have some huge names. Captain Wesker, you love to see him in his prime. Right here we got Chris Redfield, the OG boy, and none other than my beautiful wife. Where's she at? She's, I'd say, probably top 5 video game females of all time, in my opinion. Jill Valentine. Look at her. Oh my god. This is why I love her outfit so much. It looks so cool. I think the beret is my favorite part. Her little hat. She's just so cool. Also, if you hear me making that noise at any time, I have my non-sponsored Dead by Daylight Collector's Edition G Fuel next to me, so gotta set the mood, you know? Tragic. Dude, Wesker looks so cool to me. Joseph F, rest in peace. He's out of there. What a horrible way to go out, too. Dogs, bro? Zombie dogs? Jill's all out of bullets. Look how fine she is, bro! Who sat here and designed this female? It's actually pretty cool. Jill's initially based off of in real life model, so there was someone out there who used to look like this, which is crazy, you know. But Resident Evil 3 remastered Jill, so fine. Let's go. We gotta book it out of here. Look how fast they're running too. That's crazy. This must be terrifying. And there he goes. Mr. Brad Vickers. He's also a very important character. Chris the homie.
Chris, this way.
Oh, Wesker to the rescue. Wesker to the rescue. So, Brad Vickers is the dude who's flying that helicopter. He's an integral part of Resident Evil. He comes back in Resident Evil 3. In the original and in the remake. So if you played that, then you know what happens to him. I'm not going to spoil anything, though. We'll get to that when we get to it. He is in that one, though. So I'm telling y'all, every single part of Alpha Team who touches down at this mansion, the Spencer Mansion, they're all very important parts of the entire Resident Evil story.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Barry, and myself. We don't know where Chris is.
Here's where it all started, ladies and gentlemen. Every single Resident Evil. It all started because of this mansion.
Not quite your ordinary house, that's for sure.
Hey, Wesker, where's Chris?
Jill, no. You don't want to go back out there.
But we've got to find...
What was that?
Chris?
Dude, Wesker's so cool looking.
Jill, go and investigate.
I'm going with her. Chris and I go back a long way.
All right.
So at the beginning of this game, you can actually choose to play as Chris or as Jill. They both have two, I don't want to say completely different stories. They're pretty similar. But they collide with each other depending on how you play it. There are multiple endings to this game. You can either play as Jill or Chris from the get-go, and depending on who you play as, there's a lot of important things. Some characters appear in one side who don't even appear in the other side. I believe there is a ultimate ending that is like the canonical ending for this game, obviously because of Resident Evil 2, 3, 4, etc. All of those games that come after this game, events happen that refer to this game. So there is like a definite, some things will happen regardless of who you play as. Look at Jill. What's up, Jill? So yeah, just keep that in mind going forward. Like I said, I probably will talk a lot because there is a lot of running around in this game. It is a super big puzzle game. It's very fun though.
I think you better take a look at this.
What is it?
And this game holds up exceedingly well.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
All right.
Let's just
Look at the
hope it's not
graphics, bro.
Chris's.
So this is the remake, I guess. I don't know what they call it. I think this came out in 2014, so it's fairly new, and it's not like super old. But obviously, this game came out in 1996, bro. I always reference it all the time. This is one of my favorite games. Definitely top 5 video game franchises of all time, in my opinion. Next to things like God of War, BioShock, Little Big Planet, just to name a few. Look at these graphics, bro. I mean, keep in mind, right, there are some graphics increases very slightly, but a lot of these graphics, like that video you just watched, those are from the original 1996 version. We run straight out. I'm not fighting that, bro. If y'all have ever played any Resident Evil game, the biggest, #1 most important thing to remember,
What is it?
you don't ever use your
Look
bullets,
out! It's
ever.
a monster!
Unless it's a boss, bro.
Let me take care of it.
Boink. Boink. Take your stance. Yeah, boink. Oh my god, laid him out. Barry's that guy.
What the hell is this thing?
I found Kenneth killed by this thing. Let's report this to Wesker.
Gotta go tell big boy Wesker. I'm gonna take this real quick. Like I said, there is so many different things. If y'all have ever played a Resident Evil game, you're gonna get lost very quickly. I'll explain it though, so don't worry. There are a lot of different items we'll pick up here and there. Just understand that they're important for puzzles later on. So if it looks like I'm just picking up something random, it probably is, you know? But like I said, I'll make sure that you guys aren't confused at all.
Jill, help me look for him. Let's not leave this hall.
Uh-oh.
Good idea.
Where could he have gone? Gotta go look for this dude. Where could he be? Alright, didn't see him anywhere.
Barry.
Any luck, Jill?
No, nothing. What's going on around here? I can't figure it out.
Same here.
Chris and now Wesker.
There's not much we can do. We can search for him separately. I'll investigate the dining room again.
Okay then, I'll try the door on the other side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could easily get
Oh,
lost.
if only they knew.
Let's start from the first floor.
Okay.
Oh, I almost forgot. It's a lockpick. You'd make better use of it.
Thanks.
There we go.
I may need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. Got it?
Okay.
Got it. Alright, so I'll fill you guys in just in case you guys are confused. We're part of STARS, right? It's an acronym, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. It's a, special forces type of unit. We're Jill. We're playing as, she's like the lock-picking expert of the team. We're here at this mansion because Bravo team is a derelict helicopter. Basically, their helicopter crashed in the forest. And we're here to, oh my god. We're here to rescue them, right? We don't know where they went. We find out what happened to them later on in this game, especially through like Chris's gameplay especially. But just keep in mind going forward that the main important thing, right, is in Resident Evil 0, we find out what happens to Bravo team, but we're here playing as Alpha team. Now, Alpha team, as of right now, consists of Chris, which we don't know where he's at, Jill, which is myself, Captain Wesker, which is the captain, and then Barry, which is, I forgot what he specializes in, but he's the homie. We already know that, right? Cool thing about this game, thing I really loved, is when you get an item, you can examine it. Sometimes you'll see that there are hidden pieces of an item. We got this arrowhead, We can use this into this puzzle perfectly, and just like that, we unlocked a brand new area. I've always really liked how many different genres really float into this game, right? It is a shooting game, it is a survival horror game, which is a beautiful franchise, a beautiful genre, and then of course it is also a puzzle game, right? So it makes you put all of your different survival instincts to the test, and it really just puts you in depth into the game. We got a Book of Curses there. This is a very important part to the story. Taking a look at this Book of Curses, right? Titled Book of Curses. This is a pretty interesting thing. I've always really liked this, right? So on the back of this, you guys can see we examined it. We got a mansion key. And taking a look at the inside, we get the story of Resident Evil, or at least part of it. Book of Curses, the 4 masks. Mask that speaks no evil, smells no evil, sees no evil, and one that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all 4 fall into place, evil will awaken. Oh my god. Dude, it's almost like evil's taking residence here. Oh. Huh? Must have been the wind. Alright, we're here back in the garden. Chemical to use on plants. Beautiful. I love these item names. You know what? I am gonna go in here. I originally wasn't gonna go into this room. I'm going in here. I love these little transition doors. Alright. We're gonna remove that plug. It's cut, dude. Jill's so gorgeous, bro. I'll never understand why that zombie was just floating in there. I also don't understand how that didn't destroy his brain stem. Like, isn't that the whole point of zombies? Man, get off me. There you go. Handle that, Jill. Just like that. Dispose of... Understandable, honestly. It really is. It's also important to remember that although zombies obviously were a thing around when this game came out, there wasn't much like zombie games, so this was definitely one of the first. I get dodged! I'm gonna teach you guys why we don't use bullets in Resident Evil games, right? So that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5 bullets. He's not done? 6. That's why I never ever shoot anything, right? You gotta conserve your bullets. Some games, like Resident Evil 0, you definitely can. I'm not even gonna fight that one. But majority of the time, you're just not gonna. Alright, so this room's pretty important. Right here in this room, this is the study of one of the like household dudes, one of the main people in the story. But right here we get a lighter, which this is a pretty like lore important part. We'll get to that in a second. Random notebook. We also have a little dog whistle right here. So I love how this story kind of pieces itself together. Let's read this. A crumpled memo. Keep in mind that this study that we're in, this came with the dog whistle. Today, Sir Spencer told me to hide something where no one could find it. Sir Spencer is the dude who owns this mansion, by the way, so keep that in mind. Well, I had this idea. I figured if I could somehow have it protected by a dangerous animal, like the vicious canine that lives here, no one would be able to get near it. As far as I can tell, the mutt is always hanging around the second floor balcony on the west side of the terrace, and he ought to come running at the sound of a dog whistle, which is what we just picked up. Very interesting. This is where you come in. The thing is, I reckon you're the only person that can get near that dog without risking a serious mauling. Which means only you can put this collar on him. The object that Sir Spencer wants hidden is concealed within. You're the only person I can trust with this. Of course, you'll get something out of it as well. Remember that certain item you've always wanted to get hold of? Well, in exchange for your services, I just might be able to get it for you. This could work out well for both of us. John Tolman. Keep that in mind. That was a message to some person that Sir Spencer wanted a item hidden. We're here at the terrace, y'all. We got our beautiful dog collar. You blew the dog whistle. Now the not so beautiful dogs will come marching in right about now. Boink, boink. Hey, 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 hey. Get your hands off me. Pause. Boink. I'm so sorry, dog. His friend came in. So we got this dog collar here. We can take this now. I'm going to run straight to the door. There we go. You don't need the dog whistle anymore. Discard that. And just like that, we got this collar. You'll see very momentarily. What do we have in this dog collar? Taking a look at this, y'all. Just a normal collar, right? Wrong. Nothing's what it seems in Resident Evil. We got a little coin in here. Now, one of the funniest things to me is this coin that we got from a random thing is not a coin at all. Using the dog whistle, we got a collar from the dog. In the dog collar, there's a coin. The coin is actually a key. I mean, I love this game. I really do. So this key right here, right? Using this, we pick this up and oh my god, wait. What? It was a trap? Oh my god, it's almost like a big shielded man with spinning spikes is going to come hurling at me if I don't do something. Now using the fake key that we just got from the dog collar with the dog whistle, we put this back on here. This raises up, Indiana Jones it, everything is fine, back to normal. Sir Spins a Lot's going to go back to his little dungeon in the corner. And we can all go on with our lives. Hey! Oh! I forgot this dude was here. Oh! Dude, I don't got time for this, bro. Get your hands off me. We already went through this. Please! Anybody! Oh my god! Why y'all just watching? Y'all, bro. Oh, I forgot which way to go. We're gonna hope it's in here. This game is so stressful. Oh, this... Okay, no, I know exactly where we're at. Oh my god. This should be a cutscene right here, right? Perfect.
Jill, don't scare me.
Speak
Dude.
for yourself, Barry.
That's what I'm saying.
Here?
Yeah. Well, maybe you should take a look at this. I warn you, though. It's not pretty.
Sorry, I had to shake my G Fuel.
It's fixed.
Oh, this dude is Forrest. Something F that we saw at the beginning.
What could have done this to him?
I'm not having more whole spiel about, like, if you don't know people's names, they're probably gonna die. I think his name was Brian. Rest in peace.
Jill, could you investigate other areas?
Yeah, sure.
Jill,
His G Fuel's so
this
good.
is no
Not
longer
sponsored.
useful to Forrest. We don't know what's going to happen. Take it with you.
And we got that heat. Look at that. We're about to put that to good use. Rest in peace, Mr. Forrest.
I still can't believe it.
This must be terrifying. Look how Jill's holding it. Y'all gotta remember, too, Jill, that y'all know from Resident Evil 3. I mean, she comes out in a lot of other games. I think Resident Evil 5 is probably, like, the big one that she comes out in. A lot of these, like, really cool things that she does, she's not at that point yet, because she's, like, literally a rookie in this. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Especially Resident Evil 3, bro. By the time I play that, I mean, y'all will see she is a force to be reckoned with. But right now, I mean, she's just trying to do her time in the forces, you know? It's crazy.
Richard!
This dude, Richard.
What happened? You're wounded.
This whole place is a killing zone. There are monsters.
What did this to you?
A big snake.
Mmm.
And it had to be poisonous.
Look at his
Poisonous.
arm. Jesus.
Richard, hold on.
Bring me serum.
A big
I
snake,
saw some,
right?
but
So,
didn't bring any.
y'all, you're going to see that big
I'll
snake
go and
eventually.
Get it, okay?
Probably by the
You're
end of this
gonna make
episode.
it.
Thanks.
There's a lot of really cool creatures in this game. It's just a really cool, like, aesthetic that they have in this game. So this is always, like, a very stressful part for me. I don't know why. There's a 5-minute in real life timer, and if it goes off before we get him a serum, he's gonna die. Alright, y'all, we're back with the serum. I believe that's been less than 5 minutes. We had to go all the way to the other side of the map. It's literally just me running, but... Thank God! Okay, dude. There's times I've failed that, and I had to start from the beginning because he died.
Jill,
He's pretty important, right? I don't even think you get his radio if he dies, so... I'm glad we were able to save him. Another really cool thing, like I said, if you play as Jill or Chris, some big parts of the game are completely different for each person. In Chris Redfields, we actually meet Rebecca Chambers of Bravo Team from Stars. She's the medic. She's amazing. I love Rebecca's character. We'll play as her in Resident Evil 0 when we get to that. You best believe I'll play that game. But yeah, like I was saying, with Rebecca Chambers, she comes in and she's able to help Richard. She gets him a serum. And she's basically like Chris's medic. She'll patch him up whenever. But like I said, we'll definitely get her story in Resident Evil 0. She's amazing. I love Rebecca. So using this bag we got from the beginning of this video, we're going to use this right here. I believe it's red. Yeah, okay, it is red. I just had to check real quick. Don't want to mess that up. So using that, there's a plant that's going to attack us here. But, like, I mean, you guys can see right here. We killed it. Yay! We can't get by it. It's going to smack us with its tentacles. That's not the last we'll see of that plant, but very early on. And just like that, we got the death mask. Keep in mind, we are looking for 4 of these things to put back into the tombstone, back in the graveyard. So 3 more to go, and then we'll get the Resident Evil. Oh my god, dude, I forgot that was a thing. Oh my god. It's funny, people always talk about Resident Evil fans and Windows, how much PTSD we have from different Windows. Majority of the PTSD comes from this one game alone, so it's not the last we'll see of that. Alright, use our little lighter right here. Alright. Jill, get it? Okay, dude, I was gonna say, bro. Dude, just coming. Why are you in here? You're just gonna chill in here? How did you even get in here, bro? Let me take that musical score. Oh, I'm dead. I'm actually dead. Oh, he didn't grab me. Let's go. I'm out of here. Oh my, dude. Okay, so, bro. I'm telling y'all, this game is so stressful. The way that it works is, I don't know what drugs they were on back then in the 90s. But old video games, if you were to lose at any point and you didn't save, you had to start from the beginning. And it's still like the worst thing ever. Now we have auto saves, we have fast saves, we have checkpoints. Back then they didn't have that. And they surely didn't care when they're making this remake. So combining our 2 musical pieces that we got from these little things, we can now play the piano of the Midnight Sonata, Beethoven. She's a talented girl, bro. I don't know why, but the female characters of both Alpha and Bravo teams of Stars, they can play the piano perfectly fine, but all the men can't. I don't know why that's a thing, but, you know, historical context, I guess. Jill can play it, and in Resident Evil 0, Rebecca plays the piano at one point. I don't think that's a spoiler. That's just a cool little knowledge fact. But there we go. She can read music and play it. That's my wife right there, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this, and let's get straight into some lore. There's a note here. Trevor's diary, November 24th, 1967. 11 days have passed since arriving on this estate. How did I end up like this? A guy in a lab coat brought me a meager plate of food and said, "Sorry to put you through this, but it's for security reasons." That's when it hit me. It all makes sense now. There are only 2 people that know the secret of this mansion, Sir Spencer and myself. They killed me. Spencer will be the only person that knows that secret. But for what purpose? It doesn't matter now. It's too dangerous here. My family, I hope they're alright. I decided to escape. Jessica, Lisa, I pray you are safe. Keep in mind these names are important. November 26, 1967. How could I be so careless? I lost my favorite lighter, the one Jessica gave me for my birthday. Now it's going to be that much harder to escape this dark place. So these are important names, y'all. Jessica, Lisa, and Trevor. November 13th, the day when my fate was sealed. My aunt was hospitalized just 3 days before that. Jessica and Lisa said they were going to visit her. I wish I could be there with them. But wait, even as if I'm writing this, my memory's coming back to me more vividly. Just before passing out, I remember the men in the lab coat say something like, "Most likely your family is already. I pray for their safety." November 27th. Somehow I managed to get out of that room. But getting out of this mansion won't be as easy. I have to get past all the booby traps. Tiger eyes, gold emblem. I have to try and remember for my own sake. So keep in mind these names are super important to the entirety of the story. We have Trevor, we have Jessica, and we have Lisa now, right? A lot of these, it's like super, I mean, we'll get to it all, but it's pretty heartbreaking. Just remember those names, y'all. They're very important. Taking a look at this lighter we picked up earlier. This is the one I've been carrying throughout maybe like 10 minutes now of the story. If we look at this, words are carved on it. Don't play with fire, love, Jessica. So now we know that the lighter he was talking about is that one. Alright, y'all, we're here in the room that, what's his name? Richard was attacked in. This is the one across the way from the big snake that he was talking about. I guess there's, you know, there's no way of fighting the inevitable. We gotta get to this. Chuck the rest of my G Fuel. Let's go. I'm ready for this. Look at that thing there. So this is Yawn. I don't think they ever like actually explicitly say his name until later. The snake's name is Yawn, like what you do in the tiger. And this boy is crazy. But look! Yup. What a G. I'm going right past him, excuse me. Now this is a speedrunning route right here. Go right here. All we need is this mask. We run back the way we came. Since his big fat body, gotta go all the way around. Alright, and just like that, see ya. I'm gonna keep you over there. Just like, I mean, we got everything we need for it, bro. There's no need in putting my bullets in that thing. Are you serious? Everyone's safe. Alright, the final puzzle here. This is for our little jewelry box. Went through all that. Honestly, y'all, I think we're gonna end it here for today. Got our nice little box here. I think this is a good place to end off, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new, consider subscribing, as I do post content like this daily. And we'll definitely be sure to finish off the rest of this story. Like I said, Resident Evil is one of my favorite games of all time, so y'all could definitely expect me to see this one through. Have a great day, y'all. Subscribe if you're new to join the Aztec Empire. Have a great day. Stay safe. Take care. Peace. Adios. I love you, Jill. And until next time, bye-bye, y'all.